Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy is a children's game that utilizes an app. Now don't let that scare you off because the app is amazing. Your kids are going to love this. You're going to have a monster that's going to pull up in the app and you will scan cards from your hand in order to feed the monster. And they have to be fed X amount of stuff and vitamins, etc. Some give you bonuses and some will take negatives. And all of that is easy to explain. But the really fun part is the animations and the way the monsters look and the way they eat things through, and you progress through the game and you have achievements you can do all inside of the app. And it is phenomenal. You can bring out an iPad or an iPhone or whatever, or any kind of device that you have, and utilize that to feed these monsters with these cards. And it takes a lot of cooperation. You got to talk about what cards you have, and you got to decide, okay, this is the plan, this is the strategy, this is what we're going to do. And there's a lot of like family talking that's going on. I really enjoy that quite a bit. The game looks fantastic. The app works perfect. The game has a lot of color to it. The monsters are all friendly and cute, Monsters Inc. type monsters, and it's phenomenal for a family. The game is simple, yet it gives you a really fun gaming experience. This is one of our favorite family games, one I can easily recommend to you. Your children are going to love the introduction of apps into games, and they're going to love that kind of technology that's going to be in it. It really is a cool looking thing. And the game does all the math for you. So you just kind of put it in and it eats up the vitamins, etc. Very, very good experience. One I can highly recommend for a family. Kids can play it on their own. This is an absolute winner for us. It's a keeper. Here's Yummy Yummy Monster Tummy, which is a little small box game for Lucky Duck kids. You open it up, you're going to get a rule book, which is nice. It comes in full color, tells you where to download the app, and gives you the rules of the game. You don't need it. Everything in the app will teach you how to play. This is nice, thank you. Not needed. You're going to start out with a few decks of cards here. These will be the ones that you're starting out with, so no spoilers here. It tells you chapter 1, there's 2, 3, and 4 that you'll have as you go through the game. Each of the cards will have a QR code on the back that they'll be able to scan, and you'll have little pictures on each of these, so very nice. And then you're going to have additional decks as you play through the game, so you'll be able to go through some of that. The cards are pretty thick, very good quality. The artwork is a mixed bag. So here's the rule book. You can see it's printed in full color. It tells you the contents of the game, where to download the app, etc., the objective, and a different mode. So there's a story mode where you can go up and progress and go through, and there's a party mode, just pick up and do a one-off. You're going to have setup over here, a breakdown of the cards, and then you're going to have the gameplay, etc., and ways to make it easier or harder if you want to play through, and what to do like if you have too many vitamins, etc., and the game end. The app does a really good job of explaining it also. You will not need to read through this unless you really, really want to, but if you did, it'd be less than 5 minutes. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to download the app and have it up. You can play party mode, story mode, and there are some settings. You want different languages, effects, music, burping, sound, stuff like that. You go into story mode. You can pick out how many people you're going to be playing with and what difficulty level that you want. And then you will simply choose where you're at. So when you first out, you'll be playing in the attic. And you can go in here and you can play through missions that you've already played or new missions that you haven't. I'll just show you first contact. So it's going to teach you how to play. When you start playing, it's going to tell you to shuffle the deck up. It's great, and everybody will get 5 cards in their hand. And then what you're doing is people will be playing cards down on top of him, and it will scan it, and he'll eat it, and it'll tell you that that card down here is blue. And what you're trying to do is get the cards that you play to match up to his color of skin the best that you can. So there's a second card that I have played. Let's say I played a card like this, the old watering can, and we'll end it with some undies. So those are the 4 cards I played. And it's going to, if you look right here, I'll show you what's coming up behind it, what other monsters that there might be in the game. He's going to burp for us. And you're going to get a number of stars that you'll see at the top. So I don't think I did that great. I only got 1 star. And it tells you everyone draws an additional card into their hand. Now, one of the main facets of the game are these vitamin cards that you see at the top here. They don't like vitamins, but they can eat 1, then you get a thing here. If you play a vitamin card next 3, you immediately lose. So we will play a card that's not a vitamin, and then you'll see it go down just a bit. Then we'll get our next score. Let's watch him. He's going to burp. He loves the food. And then we'll get a number of scores. Oh, did a little better that time. And then after you get done with the whole board, it's going to take you to draw on. You're going to get a score for how well you did. Which you can see 3 stars. So it gives you something to keep going back to. And then as you beat it, you'll get other places on the board that you can go visit, like the forest. And each time you go there, you'll get a new deck of cards that will come out. In this case, the forest deck. But some of these cards will have abilities on them. So you want to be knowledgeable about that. Some, like this one, will automatically reset that vitamin level. So you don't have to wait the 3 cards out. You can just play one of those. And there'll be some more interesting things for you to go through as you go through your adventure and learn about this. Who should buy this game? This is for kids. This is for families with younger kids. You will need something that can run the app on it in order to do the math and the monsters, animations, etc. and stuff. That shouldn't be hard in this day and age. But if you don't have an iPad or don't have a device, then this game won't be for you. But for the rest of the world, it's going to fit a wheelhouse. Really fun game. I like the introduction of the app. It works perfectly. It didn't have any issues at all or any bugs that we saw. Absolute keeper for us.